إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Alhamdulillah, we're in the best thing that I think that we could be studying after the Quran, and that's Tajweed, so that we can know how to properly recite the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the good thing about the science of Tajweed is that there are only two classics. There are only how many classics? There are two classics. Jamzuri, which is called Tuhfat al-Atfal, and Al-Jazari, Ibn al-Jazari. Those are the only two classics in this science of Tajweed, where Tajweed is taught solely without leaning too much into qira'at. After that, you have Shatibiyyah, His Zamani. You have different things that lead more into qira'at and ulum al-Quran. But this one is we're just dealing with Tajweed. Okay, who can tell me where we were last week? Okay, since no one can tell me, I'll remind you. We were at Ahkam al-Mim al-Sakina. What? No, not Tanween. Ahkam al-Mim al-Sakina. Okay? There's no Mim al-Sakina with Tanween. Mim al-Sakina. Okay? So, we were saying that Mim, if it comes taskun, taji qabla al-hija, la alif al-layyinatin lidhi hija. Meaning that Mim comes before every letter. The first thing that we learned was what? Mim sakina comes before every letter except alif layyina, right? And alif layyina is the alif that comes with a fatha before it, right? Different from hamza, right? Because alif, go to the sidebar. Alif means what? Alif, and it also means hamza. Say hamza, because you have hamzatul qat'i and hamzatul wasli. Okay? So, we have hamzatul qat'i and hamzatul wasli, and we have the alif. This is alif, but alif can mean either one of these two. Okay? So that's what we have there. Now, so aliful layyina is the alif that comes after a fatha. So if aliful layyina comes after fatha, can it come after mim sakina? No. Lidhi hijab. Those who have an intellect can know that if it's mim sakina, there cannot be an alif layyina afterwards. Okay? So that's the first rule we learned. Next we learned how many rules are there for a mim sakina. There are 3 rules. Pass it to me, please. The 3 rules are what? Ikhfa'un, right? What's the other one? Idghamun. And idharun. Okay? These are the 3 rules tied to mim sakina. Right? 3 rules. That's where we're at today. So today we're going to learn how to apply these 3 rules. Now I know when we get to idhar, it's a little lengthy, so we might not get it finished, but it's a very easy lesson. Let's get through it. Okay, it says here, okay, we went through this, okay? أحكامها ثلاثة لمن ضبط. What does that mean? لمن ضبط. The one who's meticulous, the one who pays attention, know that it has 3 rules, right? And 3 rules, إخفاء إدغام. Remember we said that? It has that nun, إخفاء إدغام و إظهار فقط. Only, that's it. Okay, so it says فالأول. Now we start here. فالأول الإخفاء. Okay, now you tell it on yourself. عند الباء وسمه الشفوية للقراء. Okay, للقراء. Okay, so it says فالأول. Why do I keep putting a dot under the bottom here? Why do I put a dot on the bottom and I say fa? That's right, because the fa comes on the bottom or it comes on the top. Which one did it originally come as? On the bottom. So we're letting people, we're not getting pigeonholed. We're learning from the root to the toot. We're going the whole thing. So we get accustomed to it. Because what happens When people don't get accustomed to things, they get rigid. We're not the student of knowledge is not rigid like that because he has knowledge. Oh, that's allowed and this is allowed. And then if I put it on the side over here, then we say, nah, that ain't bugging. That's not allowed. Because we know what is allowed. And we use it. And that's why another reason why we study qira'at. So when someone starts to recite Quran and they say, Zirata alladhina an'amta alayhum, we don't jump out and choke him out and say he's messing up the Quran because we know that you can do that. That's called qira'atul hamza. Okay, yes. The fa was originally written with a dot on the bottom. Then after a while, they started putting a dot on the top. Qaf was written with one dot on the top. Then it was written with two on the top. If you write qaf at the end of a word, you don't have anything. And even if you write fa at the end of the word, you don't have anything. You don't have to put it. The shape lets you know what letter it is. Okay? So originally, this was fa like that. And this was qaf. And you see in some of the masahif, in some of the mushaf, still just like that. In the ones that have warsh, they're written like this. Okay? And warsh is considered the sunnah when it comes to qira'at. It's not strange. Okay? It has the most routes. Over 70 sahaba come in this way. It was the qira'ah of Medina. It's the qira'ah of Ahmed ibn Hanbal. The qira'ah of Imam Malik. You know? So we have that like this. But because nowadays we only really recite, most people recite in Hafs and Asim, that they're not familiar with any other qira'ah. Okay? But we're students. We're supposed to know better than that, right? Does that answer your question? فَالْأَوَّلُ and it's a knuckle. فَالْأَوَّلُ you don't put فَالْأَوَّلُ الْإِخْفَاءِ عند الباء وسمه شفوية للقراء. قراء. So here we have a rule. So the first rule of the three rules. How many rules does Mim Sakina have? Mim Sakina has three rules. The first rule is called ikhfa. Ikhfa. So now I always say this blends it in. You blend this word in. Okay? The ikhfa is to blend it in. It's between idhar and idgham. Idhar is to pronounce a word clear and independent. Right? Say that. That's idhar. Idgham is to make it go into something else and you totally lose it. But here, ikhfa is to blend it into the next letter. And it only happens before one letter. What's the letter it happens before? Ba. Ikhfa'u 'inda before when it comes to al-ba. Okay? So when mim as-sakin comes before a ba, then we have right here al-ikhfa. That's the rule that's happening between them. What's it called? Ikhfa. Wasammihi, and we name it, we call it shafwiya. Say shafwiya. Shafwiya means it's on the lips. Okay? Do you know why? Lil qurra'i, to the reciters, for those who recite. You know why? It's usually called shafawiya, but for the poem we say shafwiya. Fa, wow, ba, mim. Say that. Fa. Look at my mouth. Fa. Say, we said in the poem, when you learned your alphabet, we said fa for ikhfa for family, the formulas for free. We said fa for ikhfa for family, the formulas for free. Fa as a letter. The tajweed rule for it is ikhfa. The formula, now you say take 4 or 5 front teeth to fall upon your inner lip. You see that? 4 or 5 front teeth up on the top, fall upon your inner, say F. So that's the makhraj for fa. Now you see it takes your teeth and it takes your lip. Now say ba. What happens? It takes your lips, right? Now say ma. It takes your lips. Say wa. You see it takes your lips too. Right? All those are together, close. So because of that, we call this one shafwiya. It's ikhfa with your lips. You do not close your lips. It's a real slim thing. Okay? We're going to give you some examples of it. Okay? And then it goes to the first of them, ikhfa before the ba, and that is called ash-shafwi li ba the qura. And then it says, just to give you an example of it, alam ya'lam. Alam, say alam. Ya'lam. Do we say ya'lam or we say ya'lam bi anna? Bi anna Allah yara. Right? But let me just go right here. Bi anna Allah yara. Right? Now here is the ikhfa. Watch. You see the meme and the ba. Look up here. If I say watch, top writing, you'll get a chance. See the meme is sakin? It comes before ba. Right? So here this is meme is sakin, right? But does it come before ba? What you'll see in the Hafs Mushaf, you'll see a sukoon over the meme. Okay? But you won't see a sukoon over the meme if it comes before ba. Because the sukoon means that it's idhar. What is idhar? No, what is idhar? Clear and independent. You say the meme independent of any other sound. Say alam. And you put your two lips together with strength. Alam. Then you say alam ya'lam. Now you don't say this like that. You don't say alam ya'lam. You say alam ya'lam. You see my lips is almost closed because it's semiha what? Shafwiyya with the lips. Ya'lam bi anna. You see that? Ya'lam bi anna. Look here again. Ya'lam bi anna. My lips only come together when I get to the ba. They get real close, real thin. But they don't close. So watch again. Alam ya'lam bi anna. Okay, you followed me? So this is called what? Ikhfa shafwiyya. Ikhfa shafwiyya. Who cares what it's called right now? Understand the rule. That when meme sakina comes before ba, you do not fully close your lips and you do not make a meme sound that is crystal clear. You got that much? That's the rule. There's another one. Fa'idha, we're going to use an example. Fa'idha. What happens is that when you go to a class and you study in the Islamic way, it becomes an experience. It's not a class, it's an experience, a memory. And if you take part in that memory, it's easy to regurgitate it and to bring it back. Yeah, the cat made me say over and over, what's that ayah? فَإِذَا, and then you start getting it. Right? فَإِذَا hum. I'm playing with you. It's not going to be hum. Come on, it's going to be idgham. Hum bisahira. Right? Here we go. Pay attention, guys. That's one. فَإِذَا هُمْ بِسَاهِرَةٍ. Sahira. Oh, he thought that was a meme? Watch, okay? Watch, pay attention, guys. This is a hat. Watch the hat. It goes up, around, and comes back through. Watch it again. Up, make a small one. You know? That's how you write it. Okay? Now, I'm a little sloppy. But that's how you get it. We have a class that we're going to do. It's called teaching reading, and it teaches writing. And what we have happened, most of us, we taught ourselves how to draw. So we draw the letters still. That's not writing. Writing is like when we taught our child, you write the line and then you put the cross, right? When you do T, and then you write and then you come back and you dot the I's. Likewise, with Arabic, there's a style of writing. The letters are written in a certain form, okay? So we have to learn that different way of doing it, okay? In order to do it properly and develop our skill in that regard. This is the tail right here, and the rest of the letter goes as it goes. So, that's not a meme. It's فَإِذَا هُمْ بِالسَّاهِرَةِ. And the mistake that people make with this is they put their lips together and they just go, No, that's incorrect. Because ba is born from the explosion of the lips. Ba, say ba. Say ib. Ba is one of the letters that has shidda. Right? And it makes it sound by the separation, not the coming together of the letters. What does it come? It makes it sound from the separation. Say ib. Now say ib. You didn't hear the bad, did you? It has to separate, and it shouts out its name. Okay? That's that qalqala, because it doesn't have hams, it doesn't have a whispering to it. All right? So that's what I want you guys, and you have to become so familiar with the letters if you're going to do tajweed. You have to be very familiar with the letters. And there's, we're going to help you do that. This is the first one. Come on, hook me up and erase the board, please. That's the first line. Anybody have a problem with this? Alam ya'lam bi anna Allah yara. Or فَإِذَا هُمْ بِالسَّاهِرَةِ. Everybody say, فَإِذَا هُمْ بِالسَّاهِرَةِ. Don't erase the last one, but erase everything else, please. فَإِذَا هُمْ بِالسَّاهِرَةِ. Erase this too. See, we try to give easy ayat that everybody should be familiar with these ayats. And juz amma for the most part, right? So, not that you have to have learned juz amma, but most people hear juz amma a lot in the salat and everything like that. So, we try to keep those the examples there. Yeah, erase that too, please. You guys finished with this? فَإِذَا هُمْ بِالسَّاهِرَةِ. Okay. Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum. All right. Next line. We're still on the ahkam al-nun ahkam al-mim al-sakina. So the first one, what was the first rule we just did? Al-ikhfa, right? So now, what's the next rule? Idgham. Okay, so he says in his poem, he goes and says, Wathani. Follow me. Wathani. Idghamun. Bimithliha. Bimithliha ata. Wasammi. Idghaman. Saghiran. Ya fata. Wathani, follow it. Wathani idghamun. Idghamun bimithliha. Bimithliha ata. Wasammi idghaman saghiran ya fata. It says, and the second rule, see, sometimes we go like this. Rule, you get it? Wathani idghamun, and in your paper you might do like this. You might do thani, the second rule of mim and sakin, right? Like that, to answer like that, is, and then you say idgham. Okay? Bimith, and they say idghamun. And you say idgham is dakhala shay fi shay. Dakhala shay fi shay. That's cool. Don't shush him. He's good. Alhamdulillah. People need to get used to hearing children in the class, and children need to be in these classes so that they grow up on this. They grow up on this, and they have far, far memories. They remember, وَسَمِّ إِدْغَامًا صَغِيرًا يَا فَتَى. They know that. They say, I know that since I was a child, man. Alhamdulillah. So, you see how I'm doing this? And so you say what the rule is, idgham is to enter something into something else. Right? Then you go on to say, bimithliha. Bimithliha, which would be when it comes with a letter that is just like it. Meaning, when mim sakina comes before another mim. Then we call it idgham. And it comes. Bimithliha ata. Bimithliha ata. When another mim comes after mim sakina, we call it idgham. Dakhala shay fi shay. Very easy rule. Erase this, please. Everybody follow that right there? No, you don't have to. Just, okay, here, get this bottom part. The rule is this. The second rule is idgham. Idgham comes when mim sakina comes before another mim. Period, point blank, end of story. What is idgham? Mim sakina?
When it comes after another mim.
When mim comes before another mim. When mim sakina comes before another mim. You don't understand that, right? We need an example of it, right? Let's give you an example. Alladhi at'amahum min ju'. You see that? At'amahum Now we put our lips together. You see the difference from the last one? We didn't put our lips together. أطعمهم من جوع, right? من جوع. Here we go. أطعمهم من جوع. Okay? من جوع. Say أطعمهم. Now you put the lips together, and when you smell mama's cookies, you say, mmm. Everybody go, mmm. Hey, ladies, don't talk. That's rude, and it's not accepted. Okay? If y'all have a question, wallahi, just ask the question. It's no problem. Just second line. What's the question?
What is that? Before the common.
Oh, I was just scrabbling.
No, the second line of text.
This one? وسمي وسمي إدغاما صغيرا يا فتاة. وسمي. You should have this poem now. He should give you a copy of the poem. No one should be just writing the poem down. You know what? Actually, the first rule for studying a text is the first lesson is tahqiq al-nas. The first lesson is always to take the whole text and check to make sure that the writing of the text is right, is done. Okay? That the whole text is done. Once it's done, now you can start studying it. Because it doesn't help to memorize it and then lose the memorization because you made a mistake like that. So that's what's supposed to happen. If you want to blame anybody, you can blame me. It's my fault. Because I didn't think I gave it to him or anything like that. But you should be able to have it now. I had the tahqiq. And plus, I wanted to get a tahqiq from a high isnad. Everything is isnad. You know, we say we ahl al-hadith. Some people talk that talk, but they fronting. We don't want to be perpetrators of frauds. We don't want to be counterfeit. Everything with us is having a chain back to the author in this regard. The text has been some controversy. So the text that we have is from Ayman Sheikh Dr. Ayman Suwaid, Rushdie Suwaid. And it's a short isnad that we have. Okay? And it's been checked, tahqiqan. And we had it for a couple weeks now, right? But how come I didn't give it? Did I give it to you? How come I didn't give it to you last week? That's not acceptable. I would blame Makeen and Hakim. Makeen and Hakim. Whoa. There you go. That rhymes. Oh, you say Hakim Makim. And we're idgham. Hakim Makim. Anyway, here. At'amahum min. That's all we need to. At'amahum min. Here, the point is to put your lips together. It's cool. It's cool. It's to put your lips together like this. How many memes are here, people? No 2 memes. How many memes are here? 3 memes. Name them. Point them out. What's this one? 1. How many are here? 2. What's the third one then?
That's the first and second.
So it's the second and third right here. Why do they do it like this? Because the Arabs love what? The Arabs love abbreviation. So instead of putting 2 memes, they put a shadda over it, which means 2 memes. So there's 3 memes. So how much time do you have? What's a harakah? Say it loud, man. Say it like you know it. What is it?
The time you take to open a finger or close a finger.
The time it takes for you to open your finger or close it. Not saying give the finger. We're saying open the finger or close the finger, right? Like that. So how long should that be? 3 harakat. So you say, At'amahum min. You see that? That's how long it should be. But to do it, some people do it wrong. They say, At'amahum min. Were you rushing? That's where you going. Take your time. Give it its 3 harakat. Some people go long and say, At'amahum. That's wrong. Give it its right and step off it. Step on it, stop, step away. Okay? That's how you do with that. Everybody, do we need another example? وَآمَنَهُم مِّنْ خَوْفٍ وَآمَنَهُم مِّنْ خَوْفٍ Right? وَآمَنَهُم min khawf. Here, you join these together. Here, you join these. This right here is said together. Wa amanahum min khawf. Say it with me. At'amahum min. Put your lips together. No, don't go. Here you put your lips together. وَآمَنَهُمْ مِنْ. You hear that? You should feel the difference. Everybody got that rule? It's pretty easy. Can we go on? All right, erase the board. Oh, I'm sorry, we haven't erased all of this. Then it goes on, وَإِدْغَامًا صَغِيرًا يَا فَتَاهُ. Now here, usually for a beginner, we would just say it's the small idgham, right? The minor idgham. But because y'all are tusk means the ultimate talabul ilm, the ultimate students of knowledge, we're going to explain idghaman saghiran. Okay? Idghaman saghiran is there's two types of idgham. In the qurra, according to the people who recite during different qira'at. In the qira'ah of Hafs and Asim, they have the idghaman saghir, where you put one letter that comes after the other one. When you say, idrib bi'asak, say that, idrib bi'asak. You see that? Idrib bi'asak. Now, you see this right here? Idrib bi'asak, right? The ba, right there. You got that? Then you have another one. وَقَدْ دَخَلُوا. قَدْ دَخَلُوا. You see that? قَدْ دَخَلُوا. This is idgham. Because the dal is into the other dal. The ba is into the other ba. Just like we just said, أَطَعَمَهُمْ مِنْ. Right? اضرب به. قَدْ دَخَلُوا. You following me? That's the small idgham. When you get into the qira'ah of Susi and Ibn Amr, you know the Susi of Ibn Amr, Abu Amr, because you have Ibn Amr and you have Abu Amr. You have Susi on Abu Amr. When his qira'ah, he makes the big idgham. And if you know the Quran in Surah Al-Kahf, no, it's not Kahf, I know why I thought Kahf, because it's Surah Maryam. It says, Kahf, ha ya ayn, sad, dhikru rahmat rabbika abadahu Zakariya, إذ نادى ربه نداء خفيا قال ربي اشتعل الرأس شيبة. He said, اشتعل الرأس شيبة. So that's the line. He says, اشتعل. What did he say? اشتعل رأس شيبة. واشتعل لا رأسي شيبة. Meaning his hair became white, right? Now, in the idgham of Susi, he doesn't pronounce the Hamza. Okay? Pay attention, guys. I don't want you looking out. You know, Ibrahim al-Nakha'i, famous scholar, rahimahullah, Sheikh Ibrahim al-Nakha'i, very tough. If he saw people doing anything, he would grab his shoes and run in his house. They say he didn't like to teach. He'd get away from me. You know, so, you know, I don't like that because you have to pay attention because you miss the point, inshallah ta'ala. Look. وَاشْتَعَلَ رَأْسُ شَيْبًا. Okay? This is the line. Now, what happens when Susi recites it, he doesn't recite the Hamza. And he makes idgham. How can we make idgham? Because the small idgham is with like letters. Ba, dal, mim, at'amahum min. Right? آمَنَهُمْ مِنْ. Right? Here this idgham is kabir. So it's a sin and sheen because they're similar. So he says, وَاشْتَعَلَ رَاشَيْبًا. You hear that? وَاشْتَعَلَ رَاشَيْبًا. That's the idgham kabir. So when he says, وَسَمِّ إِدْغَامًا صَغِيرًا يَا فَتَاهُ. Ya fatah, oh young person. Okay? Take it easy, shorty. You know? You got the small idgham. And the small idgham is with like letters. Right? Ba on ba, dal on dal. Do I have to stop, Imam? Okay, I'm finished this lah here. Okay, jazakallah khair. And the big idgham is with similar letters. Okay? Similar. They're not even like letters. And they're mutaharrik. Whereas this one is not mutaharrik and the second one is mutaharrik. Do you understand that right there? So this is what the line means. It says, وَسَمِّ إِدْغَامًا صَغِيرًا. It's the minor or the small type of idgham. and not the big idgham. And the example of that is وَاشْتَعَلَ الشَّيْبَ. Okay? أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. الشيخ الإمام تفضل.